much potential does VW see in the shared mobility market?
Oh, we see a huge potential in shared mobility. It's for us, it's car sharing, of course, as the kernel, as the core of the business. But of course, we believe in a stronger vision, which is every Volkswagen is shareable, right? That's why we're also going to expand the car sharing service of WeShare with so-called peer-to-peer car sharing, which is like the Airbnb for your private car.
Vision 2030. You guys have a vision for the future. What does it look like?
In 2030, we of course foresee what we call a conversion of services. We currently differentiate between what we call vehicle on demand, it's like I'm driving myself, and mobility on demand, which is I'm being driven. And we see that going forward with level 4 plus or level 5 autonomy, which is robocars, everything will be one, and you will see a whole unification of services.
It's been a tough few years for Volkswagen. Is it fair to say that the shared market is so important that this can be Volkswagen's path back?
I believe it's a combination of things, and I truly believe that shared mobility is one piece of a puzzle in this path, as you describe it. But I think one of the major steps is, of course, electromobility, electric cars, zero-emission cars, which will truly make the big difference.
To what extent does the German auto industry, to what extent does VW face some of the same constraints that it has in the past, in the terms of the fact that you own the combustion engine? This was a country of car makers, but there's no Googles here. There's no, it's not a country of software makers, if you like.
Actually, I believe that Volkswagen is on a great way, on a great journey to transform from a mere producer of cars into also a software company. So that's definitely what's going to happen. We are introducing now a new generation of electric cars, which we like to call also tablets on wheels. So definitely what you're going to see going forward from Volkswagen is not just 4 wheels, but it's a lot of digital services along, and I think we are very well positioned to take on that race and probably become market leader here as well.
So, a final question. There's been a lot of movement in the auto industry in terms of buying in the expertise that you need. Is that something VW is planning on doing as well? Is that something you've sort of got your eye on?
In regards to shared mobility, I think we have a very healthy mix of, as you like to call it, bought-in expertise and some homegrown young talents. So we have decided to found a daughter company which is supposed to develop, deploy and operate new mobility solutions for Volkswagen, currently under the brand WeShare, but going forward we think well beyond just car sharing and well just beyond WeShare. So I think the mix will be the success recipe, if you ask me.